Today's spooky spot, oh, it's such a large package. Today we're having a look at the Diamond Select Munsters action figures. We're looking today at Grandpa. Look at Grandpa down there. He's so cute. Grandpa seems to come with several different accessories. Looks like a lab table, some beakers. He definitely has a lot of different accessories. Can't wait to get this opened up and out of package. On the side, there's a picture of Grandpa Munster. On the back, a picture of the figure, as well as the other two figures that you can get, Herman and Lily. If you are able to collect all three, then you yourself can build an electric chair, which we will be doing. The read-up for Grandpa says, Sam Dracula, the famous Count Dracula of legend, is over 600 years old and personally knew King Arthur and the Jack the Ripper. He can still turn into a wolf or a bat if he takes his pills. He is a persistent inventor, having modified his own coffin into a race car, the Dragula. Awesome. What I am going to do is take a bit of a break, a very blood-curdling break. I'm going to get Grandpa opened up. And certainly when we come back, we're going to get a better look at the figure. Don't go anywhere. Stay tuned. One thing can be said for Grandpa, he definitely comes with a lot of accessories. Before we actually have a look at the accessories themselves, the pieces that come with Grandpa for the electric chair, it looks like I think we've got a seat, we've got another piece of flooring, and we also have a hook, and we also have a piece for the head, like so. I suppose what we could do is just get a few of the pieces together here. We have the back of the chair that came with Herman, and I'm just going to see if I can put some of this together for you guys. Those pieces look like they snap together for the chair, and okay, the other pieces come with Lily, so we won't be able to use those. And then there's also this piece here, which I don't think has a spot yet. But we can take the hook, put the hook in the top, like so, and then that's where the domed helmet will go. Not really a lot to be said so far for the electric chair, but obviously we're going to be putting more of it together when we get the Lily figure out of package. I'm just going to move that out of the way. Each one of the Munsters also came with this, with a piece of flooring, which originally I thought was actually part of the electric chair. The more I look at it, the more I realize they seem to be just bases. Whether they actually connect at all, they look almost as if they're the same piece. So maybe they're just actual stands, just stands for the figure, which is also a good thing. You can never go wrong with that either. As for accessories, like I said, Grandpa certainly has a lot. One thing for starters you can see is he's got a little side table here. All the pieces on here are actually loose. For starters, he comes with a book. Oh, love spells. Isn't that nice? A little love spell book. I always commend toy companies when they take the time and actually sculpt in pages for a book. It's not just smooth. As you can see, there's actually some sculpt care that was put into it. You could almost say it was made with love. A spell of love? I don't know. The other book that Grandpa does come with is Magic Made Easy. Geez, I wish I had a Magic Made Easy book. Then I can finally perfect those spells I've been working on. He comes with those. And move the camera back a bit. He does also come with a tray of beakers, all of which, by the way, can be removed. That's beaker of Kool-Aid, a beaker of something, and apparently a blueberry icy right there. Didn't have to have them removable, but I appreciate the fact that Diamond Select actually took the time to do it. Move that aside. He's also got a couple of larger, oh, there's a love potion there, and what's this one? Rain. Both of them have a little top piece to it. Not removable, or there's not liquid or anything like that. But again, really nice sculpt. We get another little bottle. What's this one say? Oh, Dragon's Blood. Dragon's Blood. Love that. Love that. You also get this. Again, a little something. Another beaker of something. Maybe it's just empty. No, well, there's something in the top, so maybe it's full of liquid. Again, it's just sculpted. So, and lastly, you also get this. Now, this pegs into the actual table. You can see there's a peg hole there. And I love the detail that they put on the table. It almost looks like real wood. Again, it's just plastic. This piece here pegs into place via that single peg there, like so. You can really rotate any which way you want. It's up to you. And I guess this little cup goes underneath. So really not bad. I mean, for accessories, Grandpa definitely certainly takes the cake. Let's just put his accessories back on there. Pardon my hairy arm. Spot always says that, but he just does it anyways. Pardon my hairy arm, but I'm just going to do it again. Move that there. Move that there. And move that there. So there's this table. Pretty good. I'm just going to move this out of the way before I knock it over. Now, having said that, I'm sure I will knock it over. The other accessory that Grandpa does come with, there's a little peg hole in the back of his cape, because Grandpa also does come with a bat. And really neat looking bat. Kind of scary, kind of spooky. The one thing the scariest aspect of the bat is the fact that it comes, you can attach it to this little tiny piece of curved clear plastic. The idea is you can peg the bat into place, and then you can take that peg hole on the back of Grandpa and you can peg that bat into his cape. So it kind of makes him look like he's got a little bat hanging around his shoulder. The problem is, as you've just seen, the bat doesn't stay very well in that hole. The hole almost seems too large for it to sit actually properly in there. My other problem comes with the fact that being it's clear and it's so fragile, guaranteed this is going to break, which is really disappointing. It's disappointing when you know something's going to break. It's just a matter of time. Bummer. So moving that out of the way, that's probably the least interesting, or at least the more disappointing aspect of it. The other accessory that Grandpa comes with is a cigar in hand. You can take the hand, unpeg it, unpeg it. Oh boy, it's always worse when you can't get a hand to come out. I always have that problem, don't you? Can't get a hand to actually come out. It's really stuck in there. Oh, there goes the cape, don't worry. That's another thing I will discuss in a minute. Get the hand. See, the problem is there's the peg there. It's very large. I guess that's a good thing. It's going to prevent the hand from falling back out. Because as much as I hate getting hands out, the worst part too is a hand that falls out. Apply a little bit of pressure, but man, it's really in there. Let me see. I don't know. I might actually have to, you know what, I'm just going to pause this so you're not watching me fumbling around for a bit. Give me 1 second. And with a little finagling, Spot was able to get the cigar in his hand. Well, at least the hand holding the cigar. A very hard thing to get in, let me tell you. But for all things considered, I prefer the hand with the cigar than the hand without. Of all the things that seem all the things that seem hard to get in, the one thing that's the easiest for coming off is just the cape. There's no peg, nothing really on the cape whatsoever to keep the cape on Grandpa. You just kind of have to sit it on his shoulders. I guess it's good that there's no visible peg or peg hole on Grandpa, so if you have it without the cape, which I don't know what I'm really planning on doing, I kind of like it without the cape personally. There's that option, but I don't know, even like a magnet or something would have been nice to keep that cape from falling off. I mean, it's really not going to go anywhere, I suppose, but, you know, just a little bit of secure, you know, would have been nice. But his cape, I really like the cape. I like the red on the inside. The sculpt is done certainly really well. Also there as well. When we remove the cape, again, you can have Grandpa just without the cape, which might be the way I display him. I don't remember too often where he actually was wearing the cape in the show. If he was, I apologize, but I might even have him without the cape. The sculpt on Grandpa is done really well. It looks like him from the show. And I kind of like that they have given him that kind smile. No doubt a kind smile before he starts belittling Herman for something. always comedic gold. But love the sculpt. I love just that off greenish white skin that they've given all the Munsters. Really fantastic job. The sculpt on the vest, on the underside there, is really, really nice too. As you know, as I normally say, you could take it off. You could take off this tailed jacket if you want, but unfortunately his arms are going to still show as if he's wearing the jacket. So really no sense in taking it off. But really nice detail done on the actual jacket. So good job to that. There is also still that same peg hole. So if you want to peg the bat into the hole, you can do that. But still, he doesn't really want to sit in there all that well. So even applying pressure, I can't seem to get the bat to sit properly in there. He's just going to kind of flop around. I suppose if you wanted to, you could kind of just take him off the peg. Just have him maybe sitting on Grandpa's hand. Maybe he's smoking. Smoking's not good for bats, or anybody, really. In the way of his articulation, Grandpa, much like Herman, has a ball-jointed head, pin and socket shoulders, rotate all the way around, bend at the elbow and forearm rotate all the way around. There's a rotation in the hand, rotation in the waist, but you really can't do a lot with the waist. Legs go forward or out, forward, back, bend at the knee. The legs on Grandpa, unlike Herman, don't seem to have a rotation in the thigh. But the fact that the legs separate out as far as they do, you can still get some pretty good poses out of him. And he has the rotation in the foot. So pretty good overall for Grandpa. You can, again, get some really nice poses in him, with him. He's like deducing that, Herman is an idiot. Love it, love it. Now that I've also discovered, too, that each one comes with a stand, also that's really a great idea, because I find, especially with Grandpa, his legs are a little loose. Not super loose now, but I'm sure in time they will probably get progressively more loose, which is unfortunately the one downside. But still, I really love these figures. I think Diamond Select did a fantastic job. And I think he really complements having, where is he? Having Herman right there along with him. That's a horrible impression of Herman, but Grandpa, I think I'm going to give Grandpa a terrifying 8.5. A really great figure. If you love Munsters, definitely worth picking up. Today's spooky spot, we're having a look at the Diamond Select Munsters action figures. Today we're having a look at Grandpa. Another great figure. Thanks for watching as you always do, guys. Certainly stick around. I've still got one more Munster figure to review. And of course we're going to put together the electric chair as well, so certainly stay tuned for that. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.